A great business report needs to communicate important information succinctly and efficiently. Structuring your business report correctly is essential to effective communication. I'm Jack from Proofed. This video will guide you through 5 clear steps to help you structure a standout business report. Larry Page, founder of Google, once said, "Always deliver more than expected." This is great advice that should be kept in mind when writing your business report. It requires that it's comprehensive, concise, and clear. So let's jump into the 5 steps and get to work. Step 1, opening sections. The opening sections of your report consist of 3 main items: the title, the table of contents, and an executive summary. The title page needs to include a clear, informative title with your name and the date. When considering the title of your business report, remember it's important to stay objective and neutral so that the title alone doesn't anticipate a particular outcome of the report. Certain reports will require a table of contents, particularly those that are longer. Your table of contents should include the full title, the intended audience, whether it's a person or an organization, the author's name, and the date that the report was produced. The executive summary is a really important part of the report. In some cases, it may be the only part of the report that the audience have time to read. So keep in mind when writing your executive summary, it's important to outline the purpose of the report, summarize the background, present the key findings, and clarify the recommendation. Step 2, introduction. The introduction is the opening of your full report. Remember to focus on company perspective. Why does the company want this report produced? What is it this report is aiming to uncover? And how will it inform future decisions with the company perspective in mind? Step 3, methods and findings. This section needs to include a description of the methods used to collect the data which informed your findings. There is no perfect data, so by presenting to your audience any potential issues you've considered with the data at hand, you make your report much more comprehensive. Step 4, conclusions and recommendations. This is a very important section of your report. Remember to answer the important questions relevant to the report and ultimately recommend solutions. Finally, step 5, references and appendices. Correctly referencing all of the data used in your report ensures the validity of your conclusions. We can't present data that isn't properly referenced from a reputable source. If you have extra supporting material, such as interview transcripts or raw data, you can add it to your appendix at the end of the report. Before we finish, let's double check we've covered everything with a quick recap. Does your report have each of the opening sections, title page, table of contents, executive summary, an introduction, methods and findings, conclusions and recommendations, and finally, a reference list for each piece of data you've included in the report? Remember to ask yourself, what information are you presenting? Who is your intended audience? How has your report covered all of the important information relevant to the business? Is every fact and claim backed up by legitimate evidence and referenced? Finally, have I had my report proofread before submitting it? Proofreading your work is the best way to ensure that your message is communicated in a clear, concise, and correct manner without the inclusion of distracting errors. Whether you ask a friend, a colleague, or a professional agency, have your work proofread before submitting it. Now you have 5 clear steps for writing a standout business report. If you're unsure, please do check out the resources we've linked in the description. And as always, any questions you have, feel free to put in the comments. We post these videos every week, focusing on different fundamentals of writing, communication, and content creation, helping you to unlock your best work. Your writing, Proofed.